What's up, guys? Dan and Dad. Here's Dan. We just moved this ladder safe from one of our other hunting spots, and basically this is our other water hole you saw. I think I posted Dad and I making. This is where we've had our hang on. You see me hunt this hang on, and basically we're gonna put a food plot right here, kind of like we did in the back of this property. And then we're gonna have a stand for that one, and then we're gonna put the hang on over there for the other one, so you can basically hunt it on two different winds. And we're gonna start clearing this stuff out today, so let's see how it goes. We got the chainsaw and rakes, and we'll get it going. Starting to look like a food plot. Basically just gonna take all this, push it back there, take all these trees out, or make it like an L shape, kind of going into there, work our way into there. We'll show you another video when we get farther. Looking good. Alright, in the food. As you can tell, we're getting there. Looking good. Stand there. We'll probably move the hang on another day, but it's probably gonna go one of these trees right here. There you go, folks. All the way up there. This is actually, yeah, this is probably at least bigger than a quarter acre, huh?
No, it's probably right at.
It's definitely bigger than our other plot up top.
It's pretty good though. Pretty nice size.
Looking good. Well, folks, we came back here to clear all the leaves off our current fruit. Look at this. Look at all the clover. Look at all this. Oh, from prior year. It's gonna be money frost seeding. Gotta come back a few weeks, month, frost seed this bad boy. First part of our prep. Welcome back, folks. Huffing and puffing because I just carried all that lime and fertilizer down here. But as you all saw last time, we were in this plot. There's our water hole. Here's the plot we cleared out. We still haven't determined if we're going to take some of these saplings out. I think we're going to leave them for scrape trees, but I'm back out here today. It's Friday right after work, and we got a good little week here where it's going to be frosting for like 5 days in a row. It's actually looks like it's the last frost we're going to have based on the monthly thing. Now, obviously, a month in advance, a lot can change, but it looks like we're not going to have frost for a while, so this is going to be your last time to get in frosting. A lot of guys are getting out and doing it right now, and so are we. Even my buddy's doing it after work today. So I came out here, I brought a rake, and then I'll show you what we're going to be using. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm mixing a little hickory. I bought this bag for where I got this, just a pound of it. I'm only going to do half a pound of hickory, and then I went with Big Tine. Big Tine's from Indiana. So we're going to use their perennial clover. It's got like 5 different clovers in there. So I'm going to split those up for this plot, and then the plot up there, and I'll show you when I do the other plot. And then I think I'm going to put all of this on this food plot, because we already did this on the plot over there last year. And this plot, we don't know what it's going to do, so I think we're going to put all the lime and all the granulated, or the fertilizer in there. And here's my thrower. This is really easy, cheap. You just buy this anywhere at any of your normal lawn growth places. And we just dump it in there, and I just walk around and spray it. So we'll show you how it all goes, and I'll get going on this plot. I'm going to do some raking real quick, and then we'll get spreading the fertilizer and lime out, and then we'll do the seed. Alrighty. Pretty excited to do this. Big Time Clover. This is their Foundation Clover Premium Clover Mix. Alright, put some of this in there. Okay. And then we got our hickory. Our biologic hickory. And I'm only mixing hickory just to give it a little bit of something different. They say it's good. These are both hard seeds for frost seeding. If you guys don't know a lot about frost seeding, is you want nice hard seeds for this, so they won't rot. When it frosts and gets all wet. They'll stay hard and they won't die basically, and then they'll stay hard until they actually germinate. When it finally gets warm enough for them to germinate, and they'll be deep in the ground from the frost, because the frost will open it. I think the frost sucks it down, and then when it thaws, it opens it up, and so basically it just sucks the seed down every time it frosts and thaws out. And then you have a really deep root where your clover, hickory, like ryegrass and stuff, that won't work for this. It's usually just clover and hickory, I think, are the main ones. Definitely mainly clover. That's what you see most guys frosting. So this is our first year going to try the frost seeding, because it's supposed to get your plot kind of going, and then you can come back in the fall, and I'm going to put Buck Brunch, Big Time Buck Brunch, on this plot and that plot, and refill it at the end of August probably. And then really, then that should be the food plot. So we'll see how it takes, but I'll show you how we throw it out here. I'm gonna mix it up with my gloves a little bit in here. Then I'm gonna turn I have my setting on 5 for getting just this fertilizer and lime out, but now I'm gonna turn it back down to like 3, I think, and just slowly let it come out. I don't need it like bursting out and like only do one half of the pot. So all right, we're gonna get going. Okay guys, made it back to the back part here. As you can kind of tell, you see all the green stuff here? This is from prior year's food plot, and look, it's all my clover. Look at that. All that clover from prior. So what I was gonna do is, you can see it's all growing really well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit that part hard, and this whole side here, because this side didn't get as much. I came in with 1 bag of clover last year to kind of try to like fill it, and it came in late on top of my 7 draw I put in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fill this out and fill that back part, and then sweep across here. This is a little bit smaller than the last one, so should be able to do that. And I'm also going to hit it with fertilizer again and lime again. All right guys, final stuff, the goods. Oh man, this part's gonna be awesome. So I already mixed I'll just mix this up a little bit. I already mixed the chicory in here, but I'll mix it anymore. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this down a few notches, and we're gonna hit this hard right on this side here. Alright, let's do it. Can I close it? Well guys, that's it. That's frosting. You literally don't have to do anything. This is the way we're doing it right now. This is the way most people do it. I call this like a redneck's food plot, because we don't have a bunch of land to plant and clear a bunch of trees out. And this is good for probably your average guy that's got like small property. That, you know, this area right here, I just was sitting in the stand 2 years ago and saw how open it is here. This is usually where we usually just shoot crows from. And I knew we could probably put a food plot in here, and then we tried it and it worked. And so now we got a water hole in here. We got stuff to bring deer in here, not like we didn't used to have. And so, you know, this is a great way to do this, because you don't have to get big equipment out here. You can just come out here with the hand spreader. I mean, you could buy that for like $15 or $10. And my seed, when you're only making these 1/4 acre food plots, is only like $20 for a bag or something, real cheap. And so it's just, you're only out like $100 if it doesn't really work, or if it does work, you're only in it $100 and it's a gold mine. So we really like doing this. We're really hoping that food plot in the front takes. Really hoping, because that'd be awesome to have 2 here, because the deer have really been coming here. And actually, let me show you. I was just walking back here, so I can see some fresh tracks here in the food plot. I was wondering if they're gonna eat all this clover that's left over, but you'll see here. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a trail going right through here, and then look, here's all the footprints. See all the sunken in footprints running through right through there. So they're definitely hammering this hard, and it looks like my mock scrape got hit the other day. It looks like those groups of bucks are coming through here. They've been coming through this back of the property from what our camera used to show. But like I said, this is a great, easy way to do this. And honestly, clover grows almost anywhere. So I'm throwing the clover down, and then what I've been buying is the mixes that basically are like only require like 3 to 4 hours of sunlight. They have like really rye and clover and chicory, I think, are like some of your really good things that don't require a lot of sunlight. But you know, just try any of those, and I wouldn't plant anything that needs a lot of sunlight unless you know you can get a lot of sunlight. Here, this is just enough to keep the other stuff that doesn't need a lot in, and if we get enough rain and stuff in here, that usually it'll stay and not die on you, especially if you plant it late summer and right into fall. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions. This is the best way to make small property land improvements to bring deer on your property more. Also, just give them food to eat all year long. Like, I'm hoping when this clover comes in next year, this plot will be still green right now, and they'll have this to eat all winter long and have something else to eat, and hopefully help them survive the winter instead of eating all the dead branches and browse that they're used to have, and maybe, you know, break up their diet a little bit in the winter. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions on what we used. Like I said, I'm using Big Tine, their clover blend for the frost seeding. And then I grabbed the chicory from Biologic as a mixture with it. And then I'm going to be using, I'll show you when I plant the other stuff, do another quick little video of that. And I'll show you when I plant the buck brunch on both these food plots. And I'm excited to try that. It's supposed to be a no-till food plot blend. Again, only like $20. And a great way to make a little mini food plot wherever you can to bring deer in, just something else to give them to come into your property more, and hopefully get that big buck on the ground. So stay tuned. We'll catch you next time. Got a lot more videos of scouting, cooking, and video product reviews and all kinds of stuff coming up. So we'll see you soon.